we lap that in and see where we go. So I've done the coarse grind on it. It's all quite smooth, like that dull finish all the way around. Same on the actual seat there. So it's come up nice. If there's any sort of shiny bits, or you'll see any dents in it anyway. So that's that for now. I gotta turn it over now and put the fine grit on it. So you've got two different types. This is just a cheap one from up the road, but it does the same thing. What we got? We got coarse grinding paste, and then on our side, that's the fine. Basically, just get one of these. Stick it to the bottom of the bottom of the valve. They're a nightmare to stick on, so just use a little bit of grease. This thing is pretty average, it's not very good, but yeah, stick it on with a little bit of grease and then lap the valves in there. So let's do the fine end. So we just get a valve, get a tiny dab of grease in the centre of it, try not to get it on the edges, and then I'll basically put a valve stem in, get it lined up, stick it to the valve, hopefully it sticks. Doesn't always. Mix up the paste with the oil, and then just tiny dab around the valve. Brake clean. So I'll try and hold this up to the camera. You want that kind of dull finish with no pitting in it. Still a little bit dirty. And then the same on the cylinder head side. Just check there's no cracks or anything in it. Well, that's pretty good. I'm just going to do it once more. So that's the valve, that's lapped in now. Last thing to do is I'll fill that up with a bit of brake cleaner, and then just check it's not dripping through. So yeah, after I've done that, I'll fit the valve springs and collets, and then clean the head up. So I've got a valve spring compressor. Oh well, I borrowed one, but it's way too big for this. One of the guys I'm working with now. So this is my idea for the minute. It's not my idea, it's been done before, but like, just use that bolt as a bit of leverage, get a little bar, and then cut the little slot in there, and then basically pushes down. pretty much next to no effort. And we just got to get our little collets, or keepers some people call them, and put a bit of grease on your screwdriver like that. I've done this for years. Or just go and get yourself a spring compressor like you should do. So look. So that's in now. Just give another press, make sure it's seated right. So that valve is now in. Now we're going to clean up the head and get a new gasket set and then chuck it all back together. Just removed the intercooler, checked it all out, vac down all the coolant side of it. That's all in vacuum as well, so that means nothing's passing into the charge side of it. So basically blank off that, and vac down that, and then that's your cooling system. So there's no water in the intercooler at all. It's all nice and clean. There was a bit of water in the intake pipe, but apparently that happens through condensation and stuff. I don't know, seems a bit dodgy, but yeah, there's nothing getting past the charge, so that's the main thing. Just putting back together the head now, oiling up the followers, and then putting the shims back in. I'm putting the same shims in which came out there, and then once I get the engine all timed up, I'll check the valve clearances and check they're right done. So basically when I've taken this apart, I've put them all out in order. So I'm putting them back in order, and they all seem to have, it all depends what wears on the valve and blah blah blah, but this may be different now, this one especially. That's the one we've done. So they're all in, all the standard shims, all the shims which were in it originally are there. Unlike when we started now, obviously that's protruding, same as, and they're all about the even sort of distance. So unless the cam's got wear in it, which it hasn't, can't see any wear in it there. Hopefully the valve clearances will be pretty much there. So we've all got them out. The timing chain tensioner, you've got to reset it as well. So there's a little ratchet on it at the bottom. Just flick a little, like a little lever with a screwdriver, and then push that all the way back before you put the chain on. Obviously then when you get tension on the chain, it'll go back out to the right tension. It won't be over tensioned. You won't get the chain on anyway without it, but surfaces are all cleaned up, all the exhaust ports, so I'm gonna get a new gasket for that. New head gasket, new intake gasket. Block's all cleaned up, everything's tidy there. That should be top dead center, where the case splits. That's where the timing mark is. And I know it's on TV because it's on TV. Right, I think we're ready. Supercharger's good. I just checked the oil level in the supercharger. That's your dipstick. Take that out. The oil's good. There's nothing in. All is dry, which is a good sign. It's just showing that it's not passing any of this oil into it, and there's no other way. The only other way water can get in is through the air intake then, which is that side. So That's all nice and clean as well. That'd go to your air box, and then your charged air comes out the end. So, sweet. Go get some gaskets. So we got a new head gasket. Put the dowels in, cleaned all the holes out. Just gonna bang the head on. And chuck it all back together. Once it's all together, there's nothing to it really. It's just chuck it all together, torque the head bolts down, put the cams in, time it up. All pretty much a reverse of what we've already done, that's all. So the head's on and torqued, so get it all lined up. Make sure all this is super clean. That's all going to be clean and oiled. So I'm going to put some oil, engine oil along there, on top of the followers, and especially in between where the actual cams sit. They're going to be spotless. Any grit in there will pick up and it'll be fucked. So yeah, just going to do that. So we've got the cams in, timing chains on. We've got our marks. 2 on this side, 1 on that side, and the crank's in line. So, and turn the engine over, and then hope we don't hit any valves. Should be good. I think we're in time. So, compression test was good. Got compression on all cylinders, which is good. Timing's all right. We got the covers on, the cams are all bolted down. I just drained all the oil out of it and put a new oil filter on it, and we're going to fill it with oil. I'll put it in the jet ski, then fill it in with oil later then, just so it doesn't leak back into that pipe. Happy days.
Hello, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You want to come in my video?
What? You're making a video?
Stand next to the engine. Tell us what it is. Don't stand under the hoist.
It's an engine.
Go round.
It's an engine.
It's an engine, and what are we putting it in?
Jet ski.
Which one?
The red one.
Yeah. You gonna have a go?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You gonna show us how it's done?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stop breaking your fingers? Ava broke her finger.
I don't know.
No, you got a robot finger, haven't you?
It's not a robot finger.
Yeah, it is.
Next.
Right, say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Right, we'll do the next one with chucking the engine in the ski.